There have been recent allegations of the county violating the sunshine laws, i.e. ECHO. What will you do to ensure that the county is more transparent?
Well, I've expressed a lot of these subjects I've talked with a lot of people on. The transparency, this is very simple. We can make our county more transparent. If anybody's ever gone to the VolusiaCounty.org website, just to find a copy of the county budget is ridiculous. To find a copy of our debt report is ridiculous. To even find a copy of the county charter took me 2 days, and I'm a computer technician. So the end result is if we streamline that right there, let's post our minutes for every single meeting. You know, not everybody can drive 40 or 50 miles because they get off work too late. You know what? One of our fair cities here, again, Port Orange, where I used to live, the mayor there, he said, let's do POG TV. Let's do a VOG TV, Volusia Organizational Government, and live stream our meetings, all the meetings, not just the county council meeting, but every meeting we have, stream it live. Doesn't matter if we're in a workshop or if we're having discussions with other organizations, stream them. There's a good way to start off with transparency. Now, this violation of the sunshine law did raise quite a few eyebrows, and I said the best thing I can do personally as the county chairman let's make sure we have transparency in my section of the building is I'll even have the door removed. So now it's an open door policy. You walk by, hey, guess what? It can't get more transparent than no door.
Well, I know there was those allegations. I don't think we ever violated the sunshine law, and I think we're very careful about not doing that. And I say that to you now because I've been on the council for 7 years, and our county attorney is adamant about anything that may even appear to be in violation of the sunshine law. You know, he puts a big timeout. You know, if we're having lunch together or even starting to go there about something that we may discuss in front of the council in a future date, he's like, that conversation has to end right now. I mean, he's our umpire, referee, mother, father. I mean, he is on us. And so we have that sort of culture. In fact, we police ourselves constantly about that. Sometimes one council member will send another council member in email and say, which we can do, but at the end of each email, the council member would say, do not respond. Mm-hmm. So in other words, we can't engage in any kind of conversation. I can tell you, I don't like that, but I don't want to hear your answer back to me. So we can't, dialogue about it. So I think to be transparent, we just, I guess we have to maybe do a better job so that the public understands just how cognizant we are of the issue, that we try to be as transparent as we possibly can and get things out in the open always, and always invite public input. And maybe it's not about sunshine, but I think sometimes things can come up all of a sudden at a county council meeting that makes a lot of sense, and we need to take action. But then usually one of the 7 of us will say, wait a minute, this may affect some people out there and they don't know what we're about to do. Why don't we hold off, announce this publicly, and this way if anybody is interested, they can come before us or give them a chance to email us, because there's always another side to it, and let's go slowly, make sure we didn't exclude the public. So I'm a great believer in that, because we always learn. Every time we think we know everything, we learn, we don't know everything, and we need to hear. And so I think that's one of the things that I can do.
With property values falling, how do you see the county making up the shortfall?
Yeah, I just did a lot of research on this. As a matter of fact, I've talked with you once or twice on this, and the total budget for Volusia County, according to the most recent research we could find, is 16% of the budget is from property taxes. Now, that's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things here. And as a matter of fact, I heard a council member earlier this week talk and say, oh, just put that money off and don't even think about that. Well, no, we need to think about this money. Because if they're already putting it off to not thinking about it, then it's apparently not going where it needs to go. So the end result is this: if we don't need that 16%, if we can make it up in another area, somehow, some way, how about by cutting costs back on our government? We can start shopping around for better health care insurance for our county employees. We could start looking around for better deals on fuel, on maintenance, on insurance for our vehicles. We can actually trim back, I estimate, about $20 to $25 million just in those little areas. $25 million, that's a lot of money when it comes to reducing the tax burden. Our eventual goal is to get us out of one of the highest taxed counties in the state of Florida and bring us down into the lower end to where everybody will say, hey, I want to go to Volusia County. I want to live near the beaches where everything is all great and I can afford to do it.
Well, the best way, and it gets back to your previous question, is more commercial development. In fact, right now, some people would be surprised to know that it's really the businesses, it's the commercial development in our area that is paying the real lion's share of our property taxes. And because there are so many households in Volusia County that pay no property taxes or very little property taxes. And so in the commercial folks, they don't get these tax exemptions that residential homes have, the $50,000 and all these different other ones that seem to come and go. So by getting more commercial into our area, that lessens the load on the residents who are paying property taxes, and it's the people that have the nice homes, the successful people, and the commercial folks who are really paying the property taxes for everybody. And so we need to just, I don't think there's going to be too much hope of ever getting the properties that are low in value, real low in value, for those homeowners to be paying a whole lot in property taxes. But I think what can help us is if we can bring more of the business in, more high-end in. I think that's what we really need. Because it's going to be a constant struggle. And Margie, I don't see in the future the values going way up anytime soon. So it's going to be a challenge for municipal governments, county governments, to provide the same level of services with a revenue stream that is maybe the same or maybe going down, maybe going a little bit up. But when you put in inflation and more people moving to the area, people want more, we have less. It's a difficult thing to balance. So I think that's one of the big challenges for us in government.